This is your market recap for April 23rd, 2025. Um, Today we opened very premium and overnight we continued to play bullish, which led me to play bearish during New York session. So as we go down to the hourly, you'll be able to see why. So to start, like I mentioned, premium opening, new day opening gap. Pretty large, pretty substantial. As you can see here, I have it marked because I was looking for us to come down to this today, but that is a big ask. So I understand that it didn't. But as you can see, we rallied here. If we mark midnight, boom, right here. Let's just throw it there. So this is midnight. If we think about the daily candle, there's no sell side, right? There's no bearishness, so we just fully expanded upwards. So that means I'm going to be looking for, this is the wick in my opinion, and we're trying to drag down here. Um, or if you just want to think it very simply as we've been going up for a while, it's time to come down, right? Um, Now the reason that works is because of the time. So we can see there's this hourly fair value up here between these two candles. If we extend that through, that it's like a focal point for price in the early afternoon to late afternoon, where we get reactions off constant encroachment, closures at the low, everything in between. Now, as far as the 15-minute goes, I'll start by saying this. The opening range and basically the entire first hour of trading was absolutely useless. There was a whole lot of nothing going on, no real sustained price runs, and there was no tools that could have been used to, at least that I have, to predict what price would do at that time. I did still have this bearish bias in the back of my mind, and so I was waiting for some sort of SMT of the highs, and we did indeed get that. I believe it's with these highs right here. You'll see it marked on a lower time frame. But we break down, we start the move late, so lunch retraces off of it late, targeting this internal buy side, also known as a 15-minute fair value gap. Hit the low, respect it very well here, and then we continue lower, taking out this low at 3 before last hour of trading takes us to target untouched buy side. Now on the 5-minute fair value, or sorry, on the 5-minute time frame, here's this SMT that I was talking about. ES didn't make this high, so with the bearish bias and ES not making that high, showing weakness, we're going to be looking on ES for this trade, which is marked out on the 1-minute time frame on ES. But if you want to look at that, because that is trade of the day, if you want to look at that, it's on my Instagram. But from here with this SMT, we drag all the way down, targeting liquidity all throughout here, and inevitably getting, I'll say, stopped at this hourly fair value gap here. We end up reversing for lunch late again because we started the move late. I should probably write it down some days, like when the move starts and when it reverses, because as of now, I'm kind of just going off of gut feel. We like exactly the logic that I'm saying is we started the move late, so we're going to end late. Now I don't know if there's like a duration or if it's just times with times, but that's something that I should probably be marking down. Anyways, 12:30, we reversed off of this, no SMT here, so I wouldn't have been able to take this. Again, targeting internal buy side liquidity, reacting off this 15-minute. Look at these closures, perfectly outside of it. Love to see it. Come down here. We want to take internal buy side before heading lower and continuing AM sessions move. So we come up here. Don't take this one, but we take these here. Again, wicking into this 15-minute, showing no interest in continuing higher. We have this 5-minute fair value gap here that is validated here with this closure at constant encroachment and this reaction. And then we break through it close below it, come back up, tap it, and then continue lower to take out this low, which again, take this low during the last hour of trading, so it then looks for other liquidity. That, along with the lack of continuation that it shows, um, could tell us that it's going to target these buy side here. Now, the 1 minute time frame doesn't give us much more than that. Tiny SMT of closures here, which causes us to retrace. But I mean, if you're just looking strictly from 9:30 forward, I mean, I saw all this, and I think I didn't turn off the charts, but I pulled up Netflix and I set NQ and ES on my other screen, and I just watched. Um, Unfortunately, this SMT here happened when I was at class, so I was not able to capitalize on it. However, this is something that I would have taken SMT of these highs, changing the state of delivery to the downside on the 1 minute and 15-second on ES. Would have taken that 1 minute fair value up, again, targeting these lows down here. So if we're looking at what we can take within a macro, this would be it. Right? The macro starts at this red candle, create this fair value gap, come up, touch it, you could enter here, stops down here, whatnot. And then from there, we just come target this liquidity, stopping at this hourly, driving one more time lower again, 12:30. So this was a 2 hour run from 10:30 to 12:30. We then reverse from here, playing bullish, 5 minute fair value gap, again rallying, taking out internal buy side here, like lunch usually does. And then algorithm kicks back in, we drive down, we want to come up and take some more liquidity before resuming the move that we started in AM session. So we come up, we take this high, we take these very, very internal highs. During this macro, starts the move, bearish. We get an SMT here, which is, I'm okay with this, right? I'd be okay with taking this even though this high was broken after the macro, because on ES, this macro is still holding well. So this starts the move. ES would have signaled us to take it on ES. That one would have been close because, again, these highs here, this one and this one, are intact on ES, but this is a very deep retrace, and I would have most likely been a little uncomfortable holding that. But you know, if I did hold it, I would have reaped the benefits of taking all these lows out. And once again, once we did this, look at this volume here. Boom, huge volume. We take out this low immediately. Low volume, low volume, low volume. Last hour of trading, we're going to target untouched liquidity, having just taken out sell side. So most likely we're going to come target these right there. Now, as far as the future is concerned, I still think we have more bearishness to play. There's this huge liquidity void right here, and I personally, let me explain what this is. Well, you can kind of see it. It's new day opening gap high, gap between here. I saw this as a possible reversal point, but we ended up coming above this high before doing so. Like I was saying, there's this liquidity void right here. Where did we start the week? We opened here, so we're bullish. If we come back down to, to close this, that gives me a feeling that Thursday, close it fully, that gives me a feeling that Thursday or Friday are going to be relatively small, not too expansive. But if we come and take out some of it and don't completely close it, that's good for me, because in my opinion, we opened, created the sell side wick on the weekly time frame, expanded, and once we come back down to where we opened, that's usually when you call it and say the market's not going to expand much more. Now it may. At this point, it's really a reaction game. We'll see what the market gives us tonight and tomorrow, to tell us what to do from there. But as of now, I'm definitely looking to continue bearish, have this get closed either completely or somewhat, and how it does that will tell us what to do going into Friday and next week. So this has been your market recap for April 23rd, 2025.